The P-47 Thunderbolt was the most expensive American fighter of World War II. $85,000 per aircraft, twice the cost of a P-51 Mustang. 850 caliber machine guns, 2,400 horsepower engine, 8 tons fully loaded. Republic built 15,686 Thunderbolts. They became the primary ground attack aircraft in Europe, firing 132 million rounds and dropping 60,000 tons of bombs. And for every German truck they destroyed, it cost America more than destroying an entire panzer division would have cost using artillery. Let me show you the mathematics of America's most wasteful weapon employment in history. Here's the brutal mathematics. One P-47 ground attack sortie cost $3,200 in 1944 money. Fuel, 300 gallons at $420. Ammunition, 3,400 rounds at $300. Bombs or rockets, $800. Maintenance per flight hour, $850. Pilot training amortized, $830. Average ground targets destroyed per sortie, 0.7 vehicles. That's $4,500 to destroy one truck worth $600. The mathematics of insanity. But here's what nobody talks about: the loss rates. P-47's flying fighter escort lost 1 per 91 sorties. P-47's flying ground attack lost 1 per 56 sorties. The aircraft loss rate increased 62% when shooting trucks instead of fighting Messerschmitts. Each lost P-47 meant a dead or captured pilot who cost $50,000 to train. Ground attack losses from June to August 1944. 497 aircraft. That's $42 million in aircraft alone, plus 248 dead pilots. The Luftwaffe shot down fewer P-47s in all of 1944 than ground fire destroyed in 3 months. The accuracy problem was classified until 1957. P-47s firing rockets at stationary targets in training hit 17% of the time. In combat, against moving vehicles, with flak present, 2.8%. That's 36 rockets to achieve one hit. Each rocket cost $75. Mathematics: $2,700 in rockets to hit one vehicle. The rockets weighed more than the truck's cargo. A P-47 carried 10 rockets. Statistically, it required 4 aircraft to guarantee destroying one truck. Now, let's talk about opportunity cost. Every P-47 allocated to ground attack wasn't shooting down German fighters. In January 1944, P-47s claimed 312 aerial victories. By August, when most were bombing trucks, 67 victories. The Luftwaffe used this respite to rebuild. German fighter production peaked in September 1944, while P-47s were attacking ground targets. Me-262 jets entered service, while Thunderbolts strafed supply convoys. The mathematics: America traded air superiority for destroyed trucks. A 9th Air Force study found the real numbers. Operation Cobra required 1,500 P-47 sorties to destroy 300 vehicles. But here's the revelation. Post-battle analysis found only 89 actually destroyed vehicles. The pilots claimed 3.3 times more kills than achieved. Actual mathematics: 17 sorties per confirmed truck kill. Cost per verified kill: $54,000. A Sherman tank cost $33,000. Wehrmacht transportation officer Hans Müller testified after capture. Your Yabos fighter bombers were terrifying but inefficient. One train carried what 300 trucks carried. You destroyed trucks while trains ran at night. We lost more vehicles to mechanical failure than air attack. Your pilots died to destroy what rain and mud destroyed for free. The fuel consumption exposed another truth. A P-47 burned 100 gallons per hour in cruise, 200 in combat. One squadron flying one mission daily burned 72,000 gallons monthly. That fuel could have supplied Patton's Third Army for 20 miles of advance. In August 1944, P-47s burned 8 million gallons attacking ground targets. Patton stopped outside Metz for lack of fuel. The mathematics. America burned its strategic mobility to destroy tactical targets. But perhaps the most damning statistic: railway interdiction. P-47s claimed 2,000 locomotives destroyed in France. Post-war analysis: 312 actually destroyed. The French National Railway repaired 200 within weeks. Net permanent kills: 112 locomotives. Each locomotive kill required average 43 P-47 sorties. Cost: $137,000 per dead locomotive. The Germans replaced them with horses that P-47s couldn't economically target. The pilot loss mathematics become tragic. Training one P-47 pilot required 350 flight hours over 18 months. Ground attack tour: 65 missions. Survival rate: 71%. Nearly 3 in 10 never made it home. Fighter escort survival rate: 89%. The differential: 18% more deaths for destroying trucks. In pure pilots, that's 1,200 additional Americans killed to interdict German logistics that adapted within days. Here's where mathematics meets futility. The Wehrmacht in France had 23,000 vehicles in June 1944. P-47s claimed 8,000 destroyed by September. Actual confirmed: 2,400. German vehicle strength: September 1st, 21,000. The Germans produced trucks faster than P-47s destroyed them. Meanwhile, 1,500 P-47s were lost. Pilots killed: 740. The exchange rate: 3 trucks per dead American pilot. The maintenance catastrophe compounded costs. P-47s required 32 man-hours maintenance per flight hour. Ground attack damage doubled this. Bullet holes, flak damage, stressed airframes from pulling out of dives. Each squadron needed 200 maintenance personnel. Their specialized training cost $8,000 per man. Ground attack squadrons required 50% more spare parts. The logistics tale: every P-47 attacking trucks required 17 support personnel. Reagan's 1983 Defense Review found comparable modern statistics. A-10 Thunderbolt II, the P-47's spiritual successor, cost $18 million. It could destroy a Soviet tank worth $2 million. But sortie cost versus target value remained inverted: $23,000 to kill a $2,000 truck. 40 years later, America still hadn't learned the P-47's lesson. The final, darkest truth? In December 1944, the Luftwaffe launched Operation Bodenplatte, destroying 800 Allied aircraft on the ground. They succeeded because P-47s were attacking trucks instead of maintaining air superiority. The Luftwaffe traded 237 pilots to destroy 800 aircraft. The mathematics: German pilots were worth 3.4 Allied aircraft each. P-47 pilots attacking trucks were worth 0.3 trucks each. The math is undeniable. 15,000 P-47s built at $1.3 billion total cost. Confirmed ground vehicles destroyed: approximately 12,000. Cost per vehicle: $108,000. A Wehrmacht truck cost $600 to build. The kill-to-cost ratio: 180 to 1 against America. Artillery killed trucks at $12 per vehicle, using proximity fuses and time-on-target barrages. The P-47 cost 9,000 times more per truck than howitzers. The P-47 Thunderbolt was a magnificent fighter aircraft perverted into a mediocre attack plane. 8 tons of aircraft, burning 200 gallons per hour, flown by pilots trained for air combat, maintained by armies of specialists, achieved what artillery did better for 1/9,000th the cost. The final irony? The Germans feared American artillery above all weapons. They called P-47s jabots, annoying but survivable. They called American artillery the finger of God, inescapable death. America sent its most expensive fighters to do what its cheapest guns did better, trading pilots for trucks in history's worst exchange rate.